I'm going to share with you in this video 7 keys that can increase your income by up to 10 times. So please stay until the end, because this video could literally change your life. To become a millionaire, you need to transform yourself into a completely different person. You must develop characteristics that go far beyond what 99% of people in the world have. You need to cultivate honesty, discipline, quality relationships, willpower, the ability to work hard and set priorities, among other skills. Without that, nothing is possible. The first of these keys is the dream, to have big dreams. It's hard to believe, but every person who has made it to this level has made a turnaround in their life. They were walking the path of life, but they weren't making much progress. This is a reference to the 80-20 rule you may have heard of. 20% of people earn 80% of the money. And that's true. At some point in life, these people changed and went down a different path. Here's the thing. You have to make a decision. Decide that you are going to become rich, that you are going to become a millionaire, and that you are willing to work long hours, make sacrifices, and pay the necessary price. You will do whatever it takes. So I would like to share with you what I call the 7 C's. The first C is clarity. Clarity is the key word for success. It is the key word in business. I have worked as a consultant for over 1,000 companies, including international giants such as IBM, General Motors, PepsiCo, and Bank of America, among others. I have also worked with over 10,000 small and medium-sized businesses. What I found is that in every situation, problems arise when companies are not clear about what they are doing or how they are doing it. I developed a program that is actually quite fun for me. I call it the 2-day MBA, and it covers 10 essential factors for a business. These factors are the ones I learned when I went back to university in my 30s. I believe that most problems stem from a lack of clarity. What is your product? The first question you should ask yourself is, who is your customer? Which customer is more valuable to you than any other? How do you stand out from your competitors? What can you do to attract more customers? How can you turn them into satisfied customers? The second C is compose. Write. There is nothing more important than writing down your goals, because if they are not recorded, they are just fantasies. A series of studies have been carried out at institutions such as Harvard, among others. The difference between students who write down their goals and those who don't is astounding. Students who write down their goals not only remember them, but also achieve them, because writing forces you to use 3 skills at the same time. Your kinesthetic ability to write, your visual ability to see what you write, and your auditory ability to hear yourself saying the words as you write. This activates the 3 parts of your brain simultaneously, and your subconscious accepts this information as a command. Your superconscious starts working on it 24 hours a day. So write. If all you do is write down a goal before you leave this video, your life will be transformed forever, because amazing things will start to happen, and you will think, this is a coincidence. I wrote this goal during that video tonight, and then I got a call or an email, I saw something on TV, and it was phenomenal. The first step is to write, decide what you want. Number 3, set a deadline. Tell yourself when you want to achieve your goal. I want this by such and such a date. Every goal must be accompanied by a specific date, as if you had already achieved the goal on that day. Write in the present tense, in the present tense. The 4th step is to make a list of everything you can think of. Just list, and as you think of more things, add them to the list. Keep writing. Sometimes you will have ideas in the middle of the night. Write them down. Keep a notepad by your bed so you don't forget. Just keep writing and writing. This is the 4th key, and it is really important. It's the turning point, like a giant ship making a turn in the ocean. Your whole life starts to change when you write a list of the steps you will need to take. Has anyone here read the Checklist Manifesto? It was written by an emergency room doctor, and it's about the importance of lists when trying to achieve a goal, whether it's starting a business, raising a child, or anything you want to accomplish. He says to create a list of lists. He states that everything in the world, be it this room, a car, or a swimming pool, requires a list of lists to be built. The wonderful thing about organizing a list of lists before starting a project is that it has an amazing effect on your life. The book teaches in a fun way how people who don't use lists waste their lives. The most successful people in the financial world use lists to organize their financial lives and their businesses. Anyway, this is a book I recommend. It's a short and fascinating book called The Checklist Manifesto. So grab your list of rules and organize. Prioritize, create a list of lists with number 1, number 2, number 3, and so on. As you get more information, adjust the list, reorganize it, write it down, make changes. The 5th step, or the 6th step, is to take action on your list. Act on the most important task on your list. Do something, start, go, do it now. Do it immediately, move forward and do something. It doesn't have to be much. It can be reviewing your books, making a phone call, placing an order, anything. But do something. It's like halftime in a football game. Keep moving forward as much as you can. The 7th step, and this will make you rich, happy, popular, and healthy, is to do something every day towards your most important goal. Do something every day towards your most important goal. Here's the exercise I'd like you to do at home when you leave us and from now on. Whenever you bring someone new, have them do this exercise as well. If they don't waste your time with them because they will never be successful if they don't follow your guidance. The exercise is this. Take a blank sheet of paper and write down today's goals. Then write down 10 goals you want to achieve in the next 12 months. Don't worry about 2-year, 5-year, or 10-year goals. Just 10 goals you want to achieve in the next 12 months. Write them in the present tense, almost like an order. Write that you earn, achieve, weigh, drive a car, or whatever. It turns out that you have already achieved them, and these goals can be financial, family, physical, or any other type. Write the 10. Then take that list of 10 goals and ask yourself, if I had a magic wand that would allow me to achieve one of these goals in 24 hours, which one would have the biggest positive impact on my life? Are you with me? Usually, this goal will stand out for you. It will stand out prominently like a sword in an action movie. It will grab you and envelop you with enthusiasm. This is the goal you transfer to a new blank sheet. Then follow the steps. Write, set deadlines, make a list of all the necessary actions, organize that list, take action, and do something every day towards your most important goal. If you follow just this simple exercise, all of you will be successful. Nothing, absolutely nothing can stop you except yourselves. The 3rd C is competence. It's very simple. You can only make a lot of money if you are very good at what you do. One of the most important things you can do is turn your work into skills. Ask yourself, what are the most important skills I need to succeed? Recruitment is an important skill. Training is an important skill. Managing is an important skill. Motivating is an important skill. Supervising is an important skill. Legacy is an important skill. So think about the skills needed to be in the top 10% of your field. You don't need to be in the top 1%, just the top 10%, because there are no successful people who are not good at what they do. They are excellent at what they do, and they are excellent because they work at it all the time, be it in sports, music, chess, or anything else. There is a wonderful study that was written, let me remember. Because of these pains, my memory fades and turns into a roller coaster, spinning and turning. Basically, what was said is that the most successful people spend more than 4 hours improving their skills than ordinary people. Other people don't do this, even though everyone has natural abilities. However, people who use these skills develop them by working hard and improving one skill at a time. This is very important. Don't try to be good at everything, because the result is just mediocrity. People often despair and give up. The important thing is to know that all skills can be learned, and you can learn any skill you want. Just find out what other people have done before you. Practice and teach others. I started training other entrepreneurs, telling them about the product, its benefits to customers, and how to request the decision. Many of them became successful. Some even became millionaires and multi-millionaires running multiple businesses. Some told me that my teaching when I was 20 changed their lives forever. The most important thing was to teach people to make decisions. People in this video are probably having a hard time closing sales right now, but that will change. In 3 months, you will be so efficient that you will need to restrain yourself from selling anything to anyone. I'm not talking about pressuring people. I'm talking about helping them. You are a great helper. You help people improve the quality of their lives and the health of their families. When you start to see yourself as a helper, your job is to help people understand how their lives can improve by following your advice and guidance. You deserve. Earl Nightingale said something many years ago. You don't have what you want in life, you have what you deserve. I started studying this and found that the word deserve comes from Latin and originates from the word service, which means to serve. So, you get what you want in life by serving others. People who serve, for the most part, are the ones who make the most money in a short period of time. Also, when you help others improve the quality of their lives, your self-esteem increases, your confidence increases, you feel happy, and you start to like yourself and others. It's an amazing experience. You enter a wonderful upward spiral where people buy from you because they see that you are looking for ways to help them. The key is to see yourself as a helper, and your job is to deserve more. Note that people like Steve Jobs and Bill Gates had an obsession with a product that could help people improve their lives. Everything they thought and talked about was related to this goal. The only people who are successful in their businesses are those who share the same obsession with customer service. Tom Peters, author of In Search of Excellence, stated that the most important principle is the obsession with customer service. These are successful and highly focused people on constantly serving and helping the customer to improve their life. So the most important level of competence you want to achieve is this. First, set clear goals. Then ask yourself, what do I really love to do that can help other people improve the quality of their lives? And how can I become really good at doing that? The fourth C is concentration. These are not necessarily in order, but somehow they are. Concentration is your ability to focus constantly on a task, working on it until it is completed. Disciplining yourself not to be distracted by emails, notifications, and other noises. It's the ability to focus like a laser beam on a single task. Clarity, being absolutely clear about your goals and what it takes to achieve them. Competence, becoming very good at your tasks. And concentration, continuously focusing on your most important task and seeing it through to the end. I could talk about concentration for 2 whole days. Also, I have taught these principles in various parts of the world. Start and finish your most important task. The 5th C is conditions. Conditions is a concept that was developed in Tel Aviv by a management consultant many years ago. He says that between where you are today and where you want to be in the future, there is always a constraint or bottleneck that determines the speed at which you reach your destination. Identifying the conditions that prevent you from achieving your goals is essential. It can be something as simple as finding a parking space or shopping. You should constantly ask, what is the constraint or bottleneck between where I am and where I want to be? Then tell yourself that you want to achieve a specific goal and ask, what is the factor that determines how quickly I will achieve this goal? Work with your mentor, consultants, or other people to help you clarify these conditions, and don't try to change the whole world. Focus on changing a single factor, as this can completely change your life. Now I will present the other remaining principles. Number 6, continuous commitment, learning, and development. Dedicate yourself to becoming better and better at what you do. This should be an integral part of your life, like breathing. Self-made millionaires spend 60 to 90 minutes a day studying their field, their style, and their way of life. Warren Buffett, the 3rd richest man in the world, reads about 500 pages a day, or about 5 to 8 hours of reading every day. Commitment. You highlighted the importance of commitment, and it is something really crucial. There is no success without commitment. You need to put your whole heart into what you are doing for a long time and wake up every morning determined to achieve success, no matter how long it takes or how many hours a day it takes. Finally, number 7, courage. Winston Churchill said that courage is considered the first of virtues, for upon it all others depend. Courage has 2 parts. The first part is the courage to start, launch, risk, face the possibility of failure, rejection, and difficulty. This can cause your self-esteem to drop. The second part is the courage to persevere, even when things get tough. Have the courage to continue, learn from failures, and not give up no matter what. Courage is the driving force that drives the pursuit of success. The second part of courage is persistence. It is the power to keep moving forward, to stay firm and determined. How do you develop this essential quality of persistence that will guarantee your success in life? Nothing can stop you if you don't give up. If you don't give up, the only alternative is success. And not just success, but great success. There is an important rule to follow. You become what you think, but you also become what you tell yourself. So repeat to yourself these magic words. I never give up. I never give up. Apply everything you learned here and today and see the changes happen in your life. Until the next video.